Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, She's in Portland. Probably never heard of it because I don't know how I did, but it's about a family man who recognizes one of his college buddies is in a slump for whatever reason, decides to go out and get him, and take him on like a road trip to find the one that got away, kind of thing. And you can imagine that everything that happens after that, but it sounds pretty cool because I'm a family man. I have a lot of college friends. I have a lot of lifelong friends. It'd be a thing maybe I would do, you know, if my friend ever needed me. Dewey is in it. Minka Kelly is in it. And that's all I recognize so far. And it's only 4.9 on IMDb, but check this out. 36 people have reviewed it. So we're going to be 37 here. So I'm going to get into it. An hour and 41 minutes long. I'm mildly excited about this one. So let's see what happens. I'll give you a better idea of the plot, and ultimately I'll let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Okay, everybody. We're at the credits of She's in Portland, and sorry, no check-in. I don't know why. Didn't strike me to check in, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting away from check-ins a little bit more than I have been in the past. Anyway, you know, I had high expectations for this movie because, you know, I'm big on like movies with friends and you know, being there for each other kind of things, and friends to the end kind of stuff. And that's what they kind of tell us in the beginning, and it does have that. So we have, you know, this guy who, I guess it's Wes, I don't know, whatever. That's his name. Wes is a big successful guy. I think he's venture capitalist, whatever, makes a lot of money. He's married to Minka Kelly, but she's only in it for a couple of minutes. Anyway, he's got a little daughter who's almost 2. But he has his friend Luke, who, you know, is kind of off the grid. You know, whatever. He hasn't been in touch with him. You know, something's going on with him, and he can't get a hold of him. Finds one of his old girlfriends at the reunion party, and she asks about him. So he decides, Wes, to go out and find Luke and say, hey, let's go find your ex, you know, love of your life in Portland. So they're going to drive from somewhere around LA all the way up to Portland, Oregon, you know, all the way up the coast. And so it's like, okay, it's like a road trip for bros going to find his true love. It could be good, right? I mean, it's got a good premise, at least for me. You know, I would like to do that for one of my friends. I would like my friends to do that for me if I was ever struggling, whatever. But it gets heavy, you know, and it really does. I mean, it's interesting. So I was into the movie. I don't want to say sucked in, but I felt invested in these characters. And it made the movie a lot longer than it actually was. It was 140 or an hour and 40 minutes long, but it felt a lot longer. But I tell you what, I don't know. I shouldn't say like the characters, but I wanted to find out what's going on with them. So of course, as they're going up the coast, they run into different situations. You know, and it's interesting the way they kind of play it off. They go to, I guess, where they went to college, maybe. Seemed like it. Their college town. They hung out with people there. And then they go into like wine country, I guess, and they hang out with people there. And it's all about that. And so what starts out as his buddy's opportunity, you know, his, not depression or anything like that, his problems, and it turns into the other guy's problems, you know, Wes's problems, who, you know, has all the money and the married life and the family and stuff like that. So kind of, you know, and then it's both their problems kind of going through, and that's where it really gets heavy. Instead of having fun, or, you know, I mean, they are having fun, but instead of you feeling the fun, you feel the tension, the stress, the depression, whatever it is that they're all throwing out at you, you know. And it became something that I wasn't really excited about, I guess. You know, I expected a fun movie, maybe a little romance. I mean, he was going to find his love of his life, and I think we're going to get a happy ending possibly at the end of this movie. But you know, and fun bro stuff. I know I'm saying bro too much, and I apologize, but you get it. You know, it's movies. I'm referring to that. So it didn't come out like that. You know, the entire movie. So it's more about problems. You know, between problems of married life and problems with single life. So that's really what it is. It's like a movie about that. So people who aren't happy if they're married and have a family, and people who aren't happy who are being single, you know, looking for love. And that's what it's all about. And not fun in any way. I mean, a little bit here and there. You know, it's problems with people who are rich and, you know, have enough money to just buy a car when they want on the drop of a dime, and people who might not be rich and are looking for jobs, you know, and the problems that they have. So it's like that. You know, it's problems. Nobody's ever going to be happy, no matter your family and rich or if you're poor and single. So there you go. That's what I got for you. A lot of, you know, I don't know, problems they create on their own kind of stuff. Without going into greater detail, because I don't want to spoil it for you, because you might want to watch it. It's probably a 5 for me. Although I don't know either of the actors. I mean, I've seen Wes's actor. I've seen him before. Minka was in it. She's from Friday Night Lights. But you can't even... She's not in it at all. It's really about the two of them. The two of them, maybe I've seen them in other things. And it's not... They weren't bad actors. You know, I didn't think the acting was bad here. I thought it was well shot. I thought they did a good job with what they were given with. It's really the premise of the movie that I just don't like. Well, I shouldn't say even the premise, because the premise of the movie is what I really liked. It was actually the actual plot of the movie. And, I don't know, the emotional undertones that came along with it. There you go. So, you know, probably a 5 for me. There you go. So, if you're like me, go in with your expectations very low, and maybe you'll like it. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got for you. I don't want to ramble on any further. It's probably long enough already, and I've bored you to death. But if you check it out, and you have a difference of opinion, or there's something you saw in it that you like that you'd like to mention, drop me some notes. Love to hear that. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Love that even more. You can hit that like button too. That always works. If you have any friends that want to subscribe to the channel, let them know. That'd be great. And besides this depressing movie, come back. Not depressing, but anyway, come back again to Kimmel's Irish Pub.